Assalamu alaikum. I'm MD Riyadul Islam Riyad. My ID is 212154154. Today we'll learn about spinner and intents. In this project, the initial I will say some talk about spinner and intent. First of all, I will say intent. What is intent? An intent is a messaging object that I can use to request an action from the another app component. Although intents facilitate communication between components in several ways. In this here three fundamental cases, but in this project I will show string and activity. We know intent are two types. One is explicit intent and implicit intent. What is explicit intent? Explicit intents specify which component of which application will satisfy the intent by satisfying a full component name. For example, I will typically use an explicit intent to start a component in my own app because I know the class's name of the activity or several I want to start. Secondly, implicit intent. Implicit intent do not name a specific component, but intent declare a general action to perform, which allow a component from another app. Secondly, I will know about spinner. Spinner provide a quick way to select one value from a set. In the default state, a spinner shows its currently state value. Tapping the spinner display a menu showing all other value the user can select. So in this here, I'll create three main activity and three XML activity. That is my main XML activity. In this here, I'll create the first of all, student provide her his ID or name. Then select the department, then go, then enter the spinner choose which department user selected, then show up the page which department selected. So that is the main activity XML, and that is the main activity software XML. Main activity software XML design. Then enter the software web page, then show the department name and welcome to her ID or name at the same as the CC XML. Now I will go to main activity in my project. That is the main activity page. In this here, first of all, I create an object spinner string edit text spinner my spinner.object and edit text user ID object and user name object, and the final static string pass the value extra ID equal extra ID name, extra ID from main and extra name from main. Then secondly, I'll work the link up. For example, in this here, my snapper object equal find view by id r.id the sniper id spinner id. Where is spinner id? In this here the main activity I will show the spinner id. That is the spinner id. In this here white mass print layout 67 dp and margin top 20 dp. Then for the drop down, the my spinner which type. In this here uses ArrayAdapter. The ArrayAdapter SpinnerAdapter serves as an ArrayAdapter. If the choose are available in array of a customer adapter, if the choice the available from the database query. In this here the array string, the item CSE software NFE and tripoli. This is the array string array. This string array call in this main activity the ArrayAdapter. Then which type ArrayAdapter? With the array like this, I can use the activity to supply the spinner with the array using the instance of ArrayAdapter. In this here, we create a set drop-down view resource. This spinner which type. So in this here, I'll create my adapter.set drop-down view resource and ended.r.layout. This is the layout which type of layout we selected. That is the simple snapper drop-down item. In this here, I create the object my adapter set adapter. This is the drop-down approach. My snapper object set onItemSelected listener. Then public, we create the go function. In this here, pass the value of id user object the text. This is the user object. This is the user object. User object id, user edit text id, user edit text id. We know the separate main activity, the get the CSE department. When the sniper user select the spinner CSE department, that it show up the intent, a new intent. There is activity classes, then intent the put extra her id, extra id and extra name. Then the software when the user choose the software, then intent my intent equal new intent, this software activity, then pass the software activity XML page, then open the software XML page. This is the view of software XML page, and the CSE department when user choose the CSE department, then will show the department of CSE, that is the access. This shortly, and this provide in this here the toast. In this here I will create the toast, the select your department first. The toast will show select your department first, and that is the CSE activity. This here the link up output view of CSE department. First of all, string my intent, the extra id, and then the extra name. Then output will come with recall id and recall name. That is the software activity. So now I will run my project, check my project. That is the main activity XML. In this here I will provide my student ID, then provide my name, then to the select your department. So in this here, this is the spinner, this is the spinner show. So I will choose the CSE department, then I will push the go button, then enter the CSE department XML page. That is show department of CSE, welcome my ID. In this here, recall ID and recall name. So that is my project. Assalamu alaikum.